is this madness known as vlogist? I'm not sure, but I think I want in on the action. What do you want to talk about, Wes?
Not no vloggers.
Okay, so
Now I'm gonna make up something to talk about because I want to do the vloggers.
it's vlogist, first
I
of
want to
all.
do the vloggers.
I do. I want to do vlogist. And here's why. Because with me just putting out my 3-day fast video, technically I'm a day ahead, but now I'm 1 day late because I didn't know vlogist was a thing until like 5 minutes ago. Okay, here's what I want to talk about today. Have you ever been in a situation that seemed ideal, but you knew that it just wasn't right for you? Well, that happened to me, and today I finally had the courage to let it go, and it scared me to death. So I was given this amazing opportunity to be a board member for a nonprofit organization here in Kansas City that is really magnificent. It's going on 20 years old, and it was founded by one of the local news anchors here in the area who I respect and admire, and who's been a mentor of sorts of mine since I was in college. So of course I jumped on the opportunity. It would be awesome for my resume, and it would just be great to work with her and all of these amazing women in a capacity like this. But then when it came down to the breakdown of what my roles and responsibilities would be, my strengths weren't really being used at all. And therefore, it wouldn't have been good for me or for the organization. It just wouldn't have been good. So I had to decide, am I going to stick in this just to say that I'm a part of this, or am I going to do what's best for not only myself, but for the organization and the women involved in the organization and the girls involved in the organization, and bow out. It was tough, but I bowed out. Here's what gave me the courage to bow out. I saw a quote from Iman, the supermodel, and she said, "Don't be afraid to walk away from those things that you know just aren't right for you. Don't be afraid to let them go." And today I had to decide to walk in that. And even though it was hard, it was necessary, and it was received well. It was received very well. In fact, the co-founder of the organization said, "Kharissa, you have an awesome personality, and I hope that eventually you can get back on board and join us in this thing. We'd love to have you." And she said that she perfectly understood my reasons for bowing out. When I got that email, it just gave me so much peace and satisfaction, for the simple fact that, number one, when I sent my email saying I'm gonna have to bow out of this thing, I felt a lot of stress removed. It's almost like I literally felt stress just lift up and out of me and leave. But when I got the email from her responding like she did, it just validated my decision. It let me know that I did the right thing. I totally did the right thing. Now, I know that there will be some situations and circumstances where you may be doing what you believe is right for you, and the response isn't as well received as mine was. But that too is okay. You always have to do what you know in your heart and in your mind and in your gut is right for you, no matter what anyone else has to say about it. And it may not even be clear right away why you need to bow out, you know? Like for me, I had a very clear understanding of why I needed to bow out. You may not have that understanding right away. Sometimes it just may be instinct, but please, please, please don't ignore those feelings, because you never know why your gut is telling you to let this thing go. It may be because, though it sounds awesome, it's really distracting you from your primary focus and your primary calling. It may be because you are actually in someone else's spot. That's something to think about. You never know the reasons. You never know the reasons. But it's not always meant for you to know right away, right then and there, the why. All I know is it's important to listen to your gut. Follow your instinct. It'll pay off in the long run. And that's Vlogmas Day 2.